A high-level meeting dissecting the need to balance energy security and accessibility across the continent.
600 million people don't have access to electricity, and almost 1 billion Africans don't have access to clean cooking. So those statistics are very significant for our continent. So that's why we are here for this gathering, to make sure that when I say just energy transition for Africa, it's not that we are going automatically look at the renewable energy, but to see how we need to make sure that moving our citizens, those who don't have access to electricity today, to have access to electricity tomorrow.
A case for coal was also made in the just energy transition debate.
As Africans, we are endowed with coal resources. We know how to mine it. We've been doing it for 140 years. Why should we go borrow money from the West when we are sitting on top of beautiful coal resources? And why should we expose 1 million plus people to the effects of this just energy transition? For what? Just so that we can go get a $12 billion loan that we pay for over 10, 20, 30 years? Why? We've got the resources, we've got the know-how. Can we get serious as a continent and use the resources that we have?
The benefit that we have is that we are going into the core energy sector when technology has moved on. So the Mamba itself, the first power plant was built in 2016, so it's quite a modern plant with low emissions, and they're able to capture the carbon emissions. So there is ways that we should be utilizing as Africans to take advantage of the assets around core that we have, and to deal with the 600 million people that do not have access to any form of electricity.
Efforts to diversify energy sources have also contributed to the expansion of nuclear energy across the continent.
We've got to look from Africa with African eyes and say, what works for us? You're not going to run an oil refinery on solar and wind. You're not going to run mines on solar and wind and a whole lot of other things. So you better now start taking the 6-year vision, which was always the case in the past. In South Africa in the past, when we built the big coal-fired power stations, those were never 6-month projects. You've got to have a 6-year vision, and that starts now. So you have to say, what have you got as options? You've got coal, you've got oil, you've got gas, for example. Now, most of the African countries don't have coal or oil or gas.
Sintle Inglihihi, SABC News, Sun City.
All right, so